Viborg nil, West Ham United 3 as the Hammers sail through into the group stages of the Europa Conference League. Welcome back to West Ham Unofficial. I hope you are. Oh, well, it's time to talk what's just happened over in Denmark. 1,100 West Ham fans inside the stadium watched us beat Viborg convincingly in the second leg. Overall, 6-1 on aggregate. Mike, happy days. We got the job done with just no
professional
rest.
job done, mate, isn't it? Professional job done.
Yeah.
What can you say, really? 3-0's pretty convincing. So it could have been a banana skin. We could have slipped up because I thought they were quite a decent side when we played them at home. They kept the ball well. They just didn't have a lot of threat in the box, really. And that's the difference, isn't it, really? I mean, at the end of the day.
Yeah, I think overall they probably deserved a little bit more than what they got at the London Stadium. But we put out a very good side tonight. I thought, we had to beat them, or we didn't have to, but we did. But we did end up beating them, and it sounds like from what people have said that we just controlled it, and it was comfortable, I think is a word.
Yeah, I think so, mate. But also, you got to remember, he put out a strong team. I mean, we're trying to make signings at the moment, and if we'd have went out tonight, it might have changed things in that manner. I think, we really had to win tonight. We want to be fighting for everything. We want to be going out on all four fronts, and having a crack at it. So, but tonight, if we'd have slipped up in that, then you could imagine what happens.
Oh, for sure.
Things could have got really smelly, and I'm just glad we've done a very professional job. A couple of players have got goals to give them a bit of confidence.
Yeah.
I've seen the goals; they all look good. I mean, Schumacher, as you know, I rate him. I think he may take a little bit of time to get in the Premier League, but I think it's time to let him loose and give him a go.
I agree. Yeah, 100%. And let's bring our next guest on as well. Before we do, drop a like on the video, subscribe to West Ham Unofficial if you're new. Check out our channel sponsors, SIM Carver and Son, by clicking the link in the description down below. Let's bring our next guest on. Budgie, how are you?
Good evening, Jake. Good evening, Mike. Yeah, I'm very well, thank you, mate. How are you guys?
Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. A comfortable win in Denmark sees us through, Budgie.
Yeah, unfortunately, I wasn't able to watch the game. But I was listening as much as I could, via different YouTube formulas and the radio, and I had about 5 different devices going, so I was keeping up with it as best I could. Yes, and again, it sounded like Ben Rama was our star man again.
Yeah, it was. A goal in there, which is good, and hopefully with that confidence as well, a bit of Cornet and Ben Rama link up, and overall, and Mike, I'll come to you. This is what we want to see, and we want to see these players starting on Sunday. Ben Rama, Schumacher, Cornet, they've now proven that they can do it, and I know it's against a championship level side, but we can do it. These players can do it, so we need to start these players that are playing on form, because we are not firing on other fronts.
No, that's right, mate. I mean, it's time for a change. I think I've said, what he's been doing so far hasn't worked. It's time for a change, and these guys are putting their hands up now, aren't they? I mean, that was a good finish by Ben Rama. I mean, he's drilled that in the bottom corner. It's given him confidence. Souček's got a bit of confidence scoring a goal. And Schumacher, well, he scored 2 goals now and 2 starts.
And quite early in the game too.
Yeah, exactly. Cornet, I've only, been watching bits and pieces and seen little snippets and whatever. He's had a couple of good link-ups. He's done a couple of good things. Apparently he's done, he's missed a chance or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But, hey, he's showing something. He's given us something extra. And he's got pace, and that's something we need.
Yeah, let's go through this starting lineup then. And, because we started off in goal. If I can find it, there we go. Ariola, Kera, Ogbonna, Creswell, Johnson, Souček, Lanzini, Fornals, Ben Rama, Schumacher, Cornet. It looks a lot healthier than what our side did against Brighton on Sunday. Souček still started in there. Were you disappointed to see maybe not a Downs or a Coventry start, Budgie?
If I'm honest, yes, I was. I was actually quite happy to see that Lanzini was filling that other role in centre midfield, because that gave that role a slightly different dynamic.
Yeah.
He's got the ability to be defensive if necessary. Perhaps not so much so as one of the other younger lads, but I was delighted to see that even he was playing that role, to hear that he was playing that role. I don't know quite how well he did, but I didn't really hear anything bad about him. So,
no.
But I would like to have seen him as a longer serving player in the club, playing alongside someone like, Downs or Coventry. Perhaps Coventry would have been my choice of the two, purely because Coventry knows the setup of the club a little more than Flynn Downs does, and therefore he's a little more comfortable being amongst the first team players, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's really about it.
Yeah, let's take some comments and good evening to everybody in the chat. Trev Tube, even though happy with that, starting to see new players building relationships on the pitch. Ogbonna brought calmness. Quite a few people have said Ogbonna looked a hell of a lot sharper than what he did last week. So maybe we might see him starting the Premier League quite soon. David Moyes did mention that we brought him back a little bit, maybe too soon, or a little bit earlier than we would have liked to. I do think he was a bit of a doubt for today's game, but he still managed to play, and apparently he played well. Cyber, hope you are well. It's your boy Dan. Ben Rama with another class game. Evening all, hope you are. Yeah, we'll get on to Ben Rama in just a second. It's your boy Dan says, disappointing that Downs didn't start. Feel like he should play in more games like this. Yeah, I just hope Mikey just doesn't turn into a crow, and quite a few people have said that on Twitter, Maybe tonight was that opportunity for him to start and he wasn't start. There's links that he's not training very well. He got 22 minutes tonight, which is good, but we would have liked to see him start and maybe a couple of the other ones.
Yeah, now we've got through this, there's going to be more opportunities. I was a little bit worried. It could have been a bit of a banana skin. I was just a little bit worried about this. Following West Ham for as long as I have, and like Budgie has it, we've seen it all before, mate, and we. The Astra Goo-Goos and all that. I mean, joking aside, that's set us up for more games. That's more chances for likes of Downs and Coventry to get in there and have a bit of a game.
Exactly that. And I think that was probably David Moyes' whole perspective on tonight's game was make sure we get, the result tied up. Then give these guys a chance to show what they can do in a big level game. And it's a must-win game as well. And they did well to contain and help us to keep, the momentum going and everything. From what I'm hearing, So perhaps they're going to be able to now introduce them into more other games. Like Carabao Cup, maybe the FA Cup, and stuff like that. So you never know. I mean, Coventry and Downs may be our cup, Rice and Souček.
They could be. Yeah, that's a very good shout. Having that option there to almost play that Rice and Souček role with the likes of Downs and Coventry, Lanzini being able to slot back in some people might say a more suited position. The way he's playing currently, he's not currently working in that kind of number 10 role, playing a bit further up. He is struggling. So maybe his role in the future, if he is going to be playing, is going to be just stepping back alongside one of the defensive midfielders. But let's take some more of your comments. Luke, hope you're well, mate. Sharky as well. I'm not happy with a striker scoring. Poor that from Ash. It's strange, isn't it? Really, really strange. Luke says, good. Not long until I can go back to work and save some money. Well, there we go. You love it, really, Luke. You love it, really. Let's go through the goals then. So we made it 1-0. 4-1 on the in aggregate with a Gianluca Scamacca goal with a Thomas Souček assist. I think it was a little bit lucky. I think we've both seen it. Kind of Johnson had it. He passed it. Souček put it in first time to the near post, bobbled its way. Well, not quite bobbled, but it bounced its way to Scamacca, and he kind of just helped it on its way with a smart finish nearly into that far left hand corner. very well taken goal.
At the end of the day, he held his man off. He showed good strength. Decent ball in from Souček, to be fair. And he did what he had to do, you know, and that's what he can do. He can do that. He can bully defenders.
Yeah.
I think you just got to give him.
Yeah, we've also got to remember.
Serving.
Sorry.
No, that's
we've also got to remember that not every Messi or Ronaldo goal was a wonder goal.
No, that's right.
You know, some of them were a bit tatty.
Yeah.
Some of them were even, you could say, messy. But listen, a goal from your striker is the most vital part of any game for me, because every time that boy, well, that fella, you know, pops the goal into the net, no matter how he does it, as we saw, you know, against us with Notts Forest. I mean, it came in off the guy's thigh. You know,
so, exactly, off his shin. I think it was shin and the thigh.
That won the game. So, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how your striker scores, as long as he is scoring. That's going to build up, you know, confidence, momentum, and also confidence from the management as well, because you know, you can't ignore a striker that's striking. That's what you pay the man to do.
Precisely. Precisely. Let's take some of your comments. Phil, hope you well, mate. Good evening, everyone. I didn't see the game. I was watching Russ while he watched it. Good to get this game and tie out of the way, roll on the group stage. Yeah, 100%. European nights back at the London Stadium in the form of the Conference League. That's all we could ask for. We got it done in the end. It wasn't a superb performance in London, but we got it done over in Denmark. So it was at half-time, 1-0 on the night, 4-1 on aggregate. And then within the next 10 minutes, Benrahma scored in the 51st minute. Souček with a tap in on the 63rd. Benrahma, and Michael come to you, a very, very smart finish from Benrahma. And those two scoring is probably the two players that we probably wanted to score tonight, because it gets more confidence in Benrahma, and hopefully it can get some confidence into Souček, who's received a heck of a lot of criticism from everybody in the last few weeks.
But on that point, Jake, the amount of times that Souček, when Rice doesn't play, Souček gets in the box and scores a goal. Honestly, it is. You look back, I don't know why. It's just maybe a coincidence, but I can think of 3 or 4 games when Rice hasn't played and Souček has scored goals. It's weird. I don't know what it is. You know, maybe he thinks he can. He's the main man and he's got to get into the box and score goals. You know, and that's what he can do. That's what he's good at. You know, I'm not, you know, like I was criticising him last week as other people were, obviously. But I'm just saying that they need someone else alongside Rice. Maybe Souček can push on a bit more. I mean, I'm glad that he's got a goal tonight. I'm glad it's going to give him a bit of confidence. The same with Benrahma. They both need it, you know.
Yeah.
They've both bagged a goal. You know, we've won the game. You know, hopefully.
What better way to silence your critics than to get a goal and an assist?
That's it. I mean, we all know Souček can score goals. You know, he had a barren season for goals last year. He had a great season the first year. It often happens. But he can do that job. He really can do that job still. Maybe we just need someone else in alongside Rice, and then Souček to be given that more of a role to go and push into the box. Just a thought.
Yeah. Budgie, your thoughts on that, and your thoughts on the confidence boosting Benrahma and Thomas Souček?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with everything you guys have already said, but you know, on the in addition to that, I think that, you know, the fact that Souček was there and thereabouts, from what I'm hearing, for all 3 goals, he played, you know, quite a vital role in all 3 goals. Yeah. So, you know, he that's obviously going to build his confidence. It's going to kind of solidify his starting place, which is confidence building in the first place anyway. And Benrahma, he's being picked over Cornet on the left, a natural left footer. That has got to be giving him confidence in the first place. And then obviously getting the goal and having some part in the other goal. You know, he's having a purple patch, and right now that's what he needs to have.
Yeah.
You know.
And that's exactly, you're bang on, because he needed to come out this season and show to Moyes what he can do, and that's exactly what he's done. And fair play to him.
As well as supporters,
yeah.
A lot of our supporters were kind of losing faith in him, knowing what he can do, but losing faith that he's gonna do it. And now he's come out this season, completely new guy. It's like a new signing.
Yeah.
It's been incredible this season, in my opinion. Okay, we've not scored a goal in the Premiership, but in every one of them games, I would have personally have made him West Ham's man of the match.
He has done exactly what we wanted him to do, make an impact. That's exactly what he's done. Lawrence, hope you're well, mate. But overall on a whole, there's not much more we can say, Mike, because the fact is the main points, we've won, which is good. European nights back at London Stadium, comfortable. As far as we're aware, I think Cornet hobbled towards the end, but apart from that, no new injury worries. Confidence boost for a lot of the players. Anything to add, Mike?
No, I just think it's a professional job done, and we needed it. And like I said, this could help with getting maybe a couple of signings over the line, because like if certain players, certain teams are after players we're after, and they're not in Europe, i.e. Newcastle. I mean, we are now, so it might make us a better proposition. So I'm just glad we got. I knew we should have won that game. Full stop. The result's about right from the standard of where the two teams are, but it's a banana skin, and we've slipped up on plenty of those in the past.
Oh, we certainly have. And budgeted at the end of the day, we've won, we're through, we've dodged the banana skin, and now the full focus has got to be getting our season back on track at Villa Park on Sunday.
It certainly has. It has to be on that. And, it's probably quite a popular opinion that he needs to do it by using the players he started with tonight, and he needs to find a way of having some way of overlooking his loyalty to certain other players. I don't wish to be rude. Fabianski's been great for us, and he's had some good games. Areola is a better keeper.
Yeah. He made a great save tonight. Apparently, I haven't seen it. Yeah. I've seen bits and pieces of it, but apparently he made one. Well, I think it was a double save, which was very good.
And he's showing his potential. He really, really is. And one thing that has happened tonight. Do you think that Souček has restored a bit of faith back in the fan base, or not, Mike?
I hope so. I really do. I said on Sunday I criticised him. Because I just think there was a couple of balls that popped up and he didn't get there. He wasn't quick enough. That's why I said they need help, and they need someone that can do that, can be a bit quicker, and can go and win those balls and then get them down. Do you know what I mean? And then get him forward so he can attack the box with his head and on the ground as well. I mean, he can score goals, and that can be a big plus for us if we can get him back in goal scoring form.
I agree, 100%. So let's go to some final thoughts before we get on. Actually, we will do the comments first. And let's go in. Sean, hope you're well. Paqueta, a tidy player. West Ham possibly lucky to nab him. Yeah, there's a few things going around that the deal's off at the moment from Sky Sports, but we are not sure whether that is true, and we will have to just see. Time will tell on that one. Phil says, agree, Mike. Agree with Mike that it's easier to attract the players now. Paqueta, assuming now hopefully we can get that done, but who knows? Who the devil knows? Gary, hope you well. Give the ball away as much as tonight. In the Prem, we're in trouble. We did what we needed to do tonight, and I'm sure the players and Moyes will know that we need to still improve, and we are by no means back on track yet. We need a win in the Premier League. Frankfurt will beat you in the Champions League, Sean, because they beat all good teams. Well, you're not very good, are you? But same thing. Sharky says that kit they were wearing, though, it looks vile. It's an unpopular opinion. I actually quite like it. The more I look at it, the more it grows on me. Am I being an idiot?
No, I
Not
was the same with the the home shirt. I didn't like to look at that to start with, but no, that's growing on me a little bit. It's a bit better, but I don't know. Looking at the pictures tonight, seeing them in that kit again, it looks a bit better than my first impressions. It's growing on me again. So we're
seeing it on individuals is all very well, and it kind of looks okay. I saw a couple of guys wearing it on Sunday.
Yeah.
And it kind of looked okay.
Yeah.
And it looked better than it does in the pictures. But to see the whole team wearing it as a kit, it kind of made a lot more sense and gave it more appeal. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's good. I like it.
Yeah, I do actually. I'm quite keen of all three kits. I like them all. I just think that the first choice away kit, the black one, I think that maybe could have been a little bit more
inventive,
just a little bit more out there.
Yeah, I agree. It's just a bit. Whack it on there, a few good sleeves, and that'll do, innit?
Yeah.
But there we go.
I kind of like the Picasso approach to the shoulders on the home kit.
Yeah, it's nice.
I say Picasso. It's not. It's kind of arty approach.
Yeah.
And same with the third choice kit. It's very arty, and I like that. It kind of, I don't know. It's kind of authenticated by the way the world's going now, if you know what I mean.
It's just a bit jazzy, innit? If we come out with the same kits every year, I get why people don't like it, because I turned my nose up at the third kit as soon as I saw it. The away kit, I just went, well, nobody's really put any effort into that, have they? But and the home kit, I was like, it looks like one of them esports kits to start with, but now I kind of like it. But anyway, we'll be here all night talking about kits. But Sean says a very nice kit you've got on, Budgie. Sean says 45 million plus 50 million add-ons for Paqueta. It's a lot of money. Second bid turned down according to Sky Sports. Thank you very much, Brian. Phil says we've had some dodgy kits in the past. Worst one I remember was the purple third kit in 14-15. I can't remember that.
I didn't like that purple thing. No.
Sean says the kit reminds me of a fab ice lolly. Come on, lads, that orange kit is a rotter. Yeah, well, I understand why you don't like it. I do. Lawrence says I like that kit. Change colours to claret and blue. Sky Sports usually off the pace with news. It's come from Darmesh, and Darmesh has been very good this summer with West Ham news. But Zuma looks injured still. He wasn't involved tonight, I don't think, was he?
He came on.
He came on, did he?
About the last 12 minutes, I think it was.
Oh, right, I see. Yeah.
He came on, so his injury can't be that bad. Otherwise, they wouldn't even bother to take him out there.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, true. So Sub, Zuma, Downs, Oaken Flex, Coventry, Antonio. It's good quickly just for a wide range. A wide range of subs to come and have their opportunity.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at the subs, the players that came off, it sort of tells you who's going to start on Sunday, doesn't it, really?
Yeah. It does. It's predictable, isn't it?
We know that anyway, don't we? But I mean, joking aside, if you look at that, it sort of tells you, from looking at the subs, you can almost put that team together for Sunday from that.
Yeah. I've just found that purple kit from 14-15. Yeah, that's not the one, is it?
No, it's not good, is it?
It's not good. No, Mum will like it because her favourite colour is purple, but no, it's not the one. Just in case you want your memory refreshed, I'm going to bring it up on screen before we go. Where are we? There it is. It's not the one, is it?
No.
It's just not great. I mean, the Valpari, I never liked that anyway.
What really winds me up about it, about 2 years before that, I think it was, the white side of North London had a very similar kit.
Oh, right. Well, we don't know that anyway, do we? That's just a complete turn off to start with, isn't it? Talking of the white side of North London, Sean Paqueta, a classy left-footed midfielder, watched him for a few years. Didn't quite do it at Milan, but he's done decent in France. So here we go. Look, here's Mum. Look, love that kit. No, it's horrible. Take the purpleness away. It's horrible.
Cheer like the Wincat and Town away shirt. Then that is nice.
We will buy it for her then, Mike.
Yeah,
Mates rates, yeah. Very good. Very good. What about the Thunderbirds kit? What year was that? Anybody know?
The Thunderbirds. That's the stripes. That was, who can I think was playing in that?
Do you reckon if I put it in West Ham Thunderbirds kit,
it might
come up?
Trying to think. Zarate, yeah.
Zarate.
Yes.
Let's have a look. Oh, that one. Yeah. The blue with the dark blue stripe.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I've been thinking about one of the comments earlier about the third kit, putting it in claret and blue. The light blue for the body and claret flames. I think that would look lovely. I've been thinking about it. It would look really nice.
Yeah. Sean says even Jake's too old to wear that fab kit. One for the kids for defo. It's all right. It's all right. But anyway, we'll be here all night. Let's go on to some final thoughts ahead of Villa on Sunday and for tonight's game. Budgie, I'm going to start with you.
Well, great result for tonight. It's given us now an opportunity to get into the group stages and start, playing proper European football. For Sunday, Villa, I'd like to see a very similar lineup. I'd like David Moyes to really go there and really go for it. And, I think we've got to take them by surprise because they got some very useful players. So I think we need to kind of go in there and hit them cold, really, and keep hitting them cold, sort of like a lightweight boxer. Don't give up. Don't give up throwing the punches.
Indeed. We've got to go.
We've got to play it like that this week. We've got to dominate them. Otherwise, we're not going to win it.
Yeah. Get on the front foot.
Exactly. That's what we've got to do. Mike, we're going on Sunday. It's going to be a harsh atmosphere. It always is at Villa Park. We've got to get on the front foot, show them who's boss, show them that we are still West Ham and do exactly what we did to them up there last year. Batter them.
Well, yeah, we did it. We got help with a sending off that day, wasn't it? But I mean, what was it? 4-1? Was it 4-1 last year? I think
4-1.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we got quite a good record against them, against Villa, haven't we? Really. Yeah. So we've gained a bit of confidence tonight. Got to have. But as Budgie just said, those players that started will be the ones with the confidence. So, do you know what I mean? He needs to start a couple of them. He needs to make a couple of changes.
If he doesn't, do you get the vibe that it's almost 2 steps forward, 1 step back, or 1 step forward and 2 steps back in a way?
We got to get a result of some sort. We got to get some points on the board Sunday. We need a win really, but I mean, if we got 1 point, it's we got to make a start. Do you know what I mean? And we got to, more important than all, I know we need points, is get a good performance in, because Sunday wasn't good enough.
No, it wasn't, and we've got to bounce back.
Yeah, we got to bounce back, and hopefully, like I said, it's a few guys with a bit of confidence now. Take that game on Sunday, get some points, and we move on.
Great.
There we go. Budgie, anything to add from what Mike said?
No, mate. Pretty well rounded off. I mean, the only thing, as I say, I just want them to go out there with a bit more desire.
Yeah, and we've got to score early. We've got to go out there and hopefully we can pick up all 3 points at Villa Park. In terms of stuff coming up on the channel in the next few days, we'll have some sort of transfer update in the next couple of days as well. We'll have the match preview for the Aston Villa game on Saturday night with Phil, and then we will be doing hopefully if I pay Mike's agent fees, there will be a road trip on the way up to Villa Park on Sunday morning, match day vlog, all of that sort of stuff on match day as well. So make sure you check that out. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to West Ham Unofficial if you are new. Thanks, Budgie. Thanks, Mike.
You're welcome, mate. No problem at all.
Thanks, mate.
Job done tonight, and we'll catch you soon right here on West Ham Unofficial. Come on, you Irons, back on track. Fingers crossed. Let's beat Villa on Sunday. Up the boys. Come on, you Irons, and we'll catch you soon. Cheers, guys, and bye-bye.